Platforms for standard communications and educational communication propose. A digital platform is a place on the internet, portal, or website, which is used to store different types of personal and business information. These platforms work with certain types of operating systems and run programs or applications with different contents, such as games, images, text, calculations, simulations, and video, among others, which can be considered grouped into a collection of tools and services that an organization used to develop a digital strategy. Digital platforms can also be conceived as systems that can be programmed and customized by external developers, such as users, and thus can be adapted to countless needs and issues that even the creators of the original platform had not contemplated, resulting in a type of social networks, which allows maintaining contact with friends, family, users in general, which encourages participation in its use. Advantages and disadvantages of digital platforms. The digital platforms have positioned themselves in the virtual sphere through the start of Web 2.0, which defined new alternatives on the use of the web platform for collaborative work. Through the new interaction between users and virtual systems, digital platforms have been blurred, giving rise to the diversity of websites that support this virtual line of work. It is important to keep in mind that through digital platforms, regardless of the approach of each of them, it is possible to manage content and perform a wide variety of activities through web portals. In this way, it has been taking a lot of this type of applications and is currently still in continuous development. Characteristics. Digital platforms aim to position the web as the main channel to acquire content. Among its features are: they are creators of content and services. They bring together different providers, applications, services, content, and developers. Its value grows as the offer increases, both in quantity and quality. They can be open or closed. Apple is the dominant among closed or proprietary platforms, while Android or several telecommunications companies aspire to create open platforms with different degrees of control over third-party developments. They offer preferential access to premium content. Meta/that is, with higher content quality, bandwidth, resolution, interface, etc. They are fine and multi-channel support. Allows access through web, mobile, game consoles, televisions connected to the internet, etc. They give more control of the contents and of their intellectual property rights and use to the suppliers, in addition to gathering more customer data and are managing the end user. Payment business for access or payment for content. Several business models coexist with payment for content, access subscriptions, micro payments, licenses for content associated with equipment and supports, etc. They allow access to content packages or services. No platform is content with a single offer. The contents are profitable in packages, such as pay TV, as well as services, internet, fixed, mobile and pay TV packages of telecommunications operators. Advantage. Autonomy of publication and production to the network of resources and contents by the participants. They allow you to host information for other users to obtain. Access different types of information through a login. Connection interfaces with several users. Ease of users to get involved in the so-called telecommuting. Use from anywhere in the world. Disadvantages. All academic processes require continuous self-learning. Therefore, the only palpable disadvantage is the lack of knowledge of the tools of their operation. In addition, we can also consider that some of its disadvantages are: the slow loading speed for data transmission, no direct interaction with a user, little privacy with our files, different marketing within a platform. Each provider determines its business model within the platform, from the free offer, payment only once, access to content through technological platforms or social networks. Are the new models that open for the future. In them, the web loses the centrality that it has enjoyed in recent years, and the internet infrastructure is used to build intelligent networks where net neutrality is replaced by a greater, more transparent offer, with different access prices in function of the contents and services contracted. There is progress from the open and free Internet of recent years to a platform model in search of increasing the digital business for operators, manufacturers, large Internet, and media. Type of digital platforms. Educational platforms. It is a tool that allows us to offer interaction between one or more users for educational purposes based on pedagogical and multimedia techniques, among many others. These tools can be software developments, tailored to educational institutions, or they can be hardware components or the combination of the two. With the integration of technology our way of life, we must propose new forms of interaction between teaching staff and students. But it is a task of priority importance that teachers capture the content effectively, managing learning activities that contemplate classical methods with the advantage of computer applications. These platforms provide the ability to interact with one or more users with up to pedagogical. In addition, it is considered a process that contributes to the evolution of learning and teaching processes, which complements or presents alternatives in the processes of traditional education. Within the range of educational platforms, the best known are Servoescolar, Moodle, Blackboard, Chamillo, Dochouse, Claroline, eCollege, Algebra. Social and publishing platforms. Social platforms are websites that serve to store various types of information related to the social interactions of users. In addition, they are social networks that facilitate contact with friends and family. These platforms work with certain types of operating systems and run programs and applications with very broad content, images, text, audio-visuals, calculations, etc. Main social networks. As important examples of digital platforms of social type at present we can highlight in the field of social networks: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, 20. Some audio-visual content platforms are YouTube, Vimeo, Flickr, Tumblr.